They think the marathon is the ultimate distance, and marathon is a training run. It's not easy to run a marathon fast, don't get me wrong, but it's not that far. It's really not that far. I started running behind my dad when I was 12 years old. He started running just because his neighbor started running. He followed him, I followed them, and then before you know it, I was beating them within, a couple more months. And then I just loved it.
Karl is probably the best ultra runner on earth, having won, more ultra races than anyone else.
In the ultra running world, a really pretty tight-knit community. It's competitive when we're racing, but it's not as competitive afterwards. We're just kind of, Waiting for the last group of runners and in a 100-mile race is very inspirational to me. Endurance is really about just sustaining a level of effort for a long period of time. Endurance running it's not about speed. It has nothing to do with speed. I don't do speed work to get myself faster at a 100-miler. I just run a lot, and I run hard once in a while. And that just brings your endurance over time. I've been running since I was 12, 30 years. The endurance will always be there. Endurance is just learning how to mentally deal with being out there a long time. Well, we decided to run the Pony Express to commemorate the 150th anniversary of the crazy mailman that went from Sacramento to St. Joe, Missouri and back. We wanted to see if a human could do it.
If you think about trying to run 50 miles a day for 45 to 50 days straight is an endurance feat that's never been done.
The rules of setting a long trail record or whatever is just that if you decide to leave the trail, obviously none of that counts. The clock keeps running. You can go to a hotel, you can go to a grocery store, but when you come back, you start exactly where you stopped.
Starting to get sore. But just trying to hold myself back and be smart, really. I know I can make it if I just keep my head in the game. And it's early. I'll probably have a breakdown eventually. How many people get to do this? I get to tell a story about 40 days on the road, running 50 miles a day. Remembering it is the coolest thing about it.